Hello there, my queens of above 18. Daddy's here, and hoping you have a wonderful day. It's 1 p.m. and you're off of work, and you deserve that delicious lunch with your friend and that bubble bath later tonight. Love you, queen. Have a wonderful night. Hey there, everyone. Welcome back to another day of Animal Crossing. Dude, every episode... Dude, if someone clicks on an episode of Animal Crossing, they're like, you know what, I used to watch it back in, like, day 15, day 20s, and, like, I wonder how much he's kind of, like, developed his island or whatever it may be, right? And then they go to me screaming about fucking capitalism, screaming about Republican hogs, yelling about how people see socialism, and and seeing fucking seeing middle class people and fucking poor people fight about the $15 minimum wage, and like it'd be like, what the fuck? Excuse me, sir, I did not sign up for this. I thought this was going to be a cozy Animal Crossing thing that you would play with your friends. Sadly, I don't have any friends who play Animal Crossing anymore. And none of them that would want to do anything related to this. Let's see, we have Emily. What did you last do, Emily? What did you last do? Were you just on? Were you just online, Emily? Come on, Limon. Didn't even play her game. How about Mebo? Rune Factory. Oh my god, how about my sister? Dude, she hasn't even fucking got on since she got her house, brother. Like... She has to do more things now than stay in the room that I'm currently in and do nothing. Because that's what she used to do. She would go to work and just stay in this room and do nothing. Absolutely nothing. She wouldn't clean dishes. She would have her boyfriend take out the garbage, clean dishes, and do absolutely everything related to it. And I remember my mom, like, screamed at her boyfriend. He was like, hey, stop simping for her, bitch. Stop being a simp for her, bitch. Don't fucking simp for her. Stop it. I will say that I do have some planning, when it comes to building some things, happening. Most likely today. I'm gonna be cleaning up this area right here. I want to expand this a little bit more. This area has been kind of dead, for whatever it seems, and I feel, and like, I had a dream, right? I had a fucking dream of a wonderful Animal Crossing place, and just to pretty much explain it, right? Just kind of like go off on it a little bit more. We'll take away the fact that you can sit here, right? We're pretty much taking that all away because no one's gonna fucking sit here. Really, who's gonna sit here? And also, it's all fucking chueco. It's all fucked up. So what I'm thinking about doing is pretty much expanding this to be as big as possible, meaning I'm gonna have to move the museum and whatever it may be. I might even make this wider. Who fucking knows? Look at this. I have so much space right here that I could compress this in and just move everything down. And I think that's probably is going to be the best thing here. I can do, and I could probably do something really fun right here, and I could just kind of like, you know, go around. Make something really fun, but I want to change things up, you know. We're pretty much close to having almost only 60 episodes left when it comes to Animal Crossing, so this is something I do want to prepare. So pretty much what I want to do, I want to have water flowing from here, going into pretty much making this big circle, right here, and water going down here, and water going down here, and water going over here, which means I'm going to be removing this, and most likely I'm probably going to be expanding into this and getting rid of this little area. You know, that area was like kind of funny for a little chuckle fucks, but I think if I expand more to the right and move things over, shift things over to the right, I think things will be a lot better over time. It is going to be very interesting. I will be doing longer videos, so I hope you guys will enjoy those when it comes to just me building. I'll try not to go too fucking crazy when it comes to, like, politics, wherever it is, but seeing just fucking, like, people who aren't wealthy just push people down. I was like, bro, like, this is the shit that I read that, you know, they read that they plan on doing. It's like, oh, they won't see a problem with the rich. They'll see a problem with the fucking poor when things are going wrong. Because they're stealing, right? You view it as stealing. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I hate it. I hate it. When I see it, I just pretty much see, like, oh, yeah, you don't deserve to live. That's just pretty much what I see. When people say it is like, oh, yeah, just work hard, just do X, Y, Z. You know, brother, just fucking, you know, Roomba this, Roomba that. I wombo, you wombo. You know how it goes. Right? I just see people just like, yeah, you just deserve to die. You know, whatever. Just go for it, brother. Whatever, brother. You know, you deserve that. You deserve that 725. You just struggle, brother. Get something bigger. Get something better. Let's see here. I'm kind of looking around about it now, and I'm like, I'm gonna have to move so much fucking things. It's gonna be so annoying. Oh, it's gonna be so annoying. Oh, it's gonna be so annoying. I had to cancel D&D this week. I did it. I have such big writer's block that I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing. Is it because I pulled Ganyu from Genshin Impact? No. I don't think that's it. I have been playing a lot of Genshin Impact. Maybe that's just due to the fact that I enjoy it. I really like the game. I wish there was a lot more. Honkai has a lot of fucking stuff in it. And most of it's like kind of like these dailies, weeklies type things that kind of go on over time. Right? I don't know. I was playing the game and I was replaying Genshin, and I was like, man, the thing that Genshin needs the most currently right now is just like not story content, but like more enemies, being swarmed by more enemies. As I feel as if that probably should be a thing, but I don't think they do that just due to the fact that excuse me. They don't do that due to the fact that this is also a mobile game. Right? People are treating it like they're treating it mostly like a mobile game. So, and so much so they're actually like putting support for the mobile version of this game and like doing a lot to be able to make the people who play on mobile more welcomed and feeling as if, like, you know, daddy doesn't fucking hate you. And it's actually very interesting. I will say that it is very interesting. Let's see, what fucking time is it? Can I go buy? I'm gonna go buy one really quick. I'll go buy two. Why not? I'll go buy two. It's about to close. Making mobile players really welcomed, and the game is really difficult to play mobile. It's nothing like Honkai, I guess you can say. Positioning and moving is like really worthwhile in this game. And there's a lot of canceling like stuff you can do on the computer. Like, I feel like playing on the PC, keyboard and mouse is probably like the best technical experience you could probably put out for this game. Let's see. I texted my mom. I said, I'm making the ribs. Or let's see. I'm making the ribs in the crock pot. Need sauce. I think I said that. I can't believe we're crock potting St. Louis ribs, but no one in this fucking house knows how to make them. So we crock pot them and make them nice and soft. They're gonna fall off the bone anyway, so it doesn't really fucking matter. So, God, I got sidetracked because it's just answering my mother, being like, "Hey, yeah, can you go get some sauce? Can we have some sauce? You know, you like sauce, I like sauce, we like sauce. You know how this goes. Hey, Bert, I like sauce, you like sauce, we like sauce. Let's sauce it up." And I don't know. Recently there was like this dev Q&A thingy of stuff that they're going to be thinking about putting into the game. It's not a lot. Not a lot of things are going to be improved. There are tons of things that need to be improved within the game. I feel like a lot of the items that we do collect need to be sold and we can get monetary value from them, instead of just them being completely destroyed and then we get nothing for it. Right? We get nothing out of the hard work that we did with grinding things. I don't know, it's very weird, or whatever it may be. Looking at the Animal Crossing Nookazon like Discord, it has slowed down considerably. I will say, like, when this game was like probably 3 months after its peak, before like, yeah, pretty much three months after the game came out, like, it was, oh my god, looking in the character trade was fucking, it was intense, brother. It would go down like a ticker, right? It would go down like a goddamn fucking ticker. Looking at stocks and shit, it's just numbers sliding, brother. Dude, it was fucking crazy. It was like, you know what it was like? This is very interesting. I was actually going to watch the March Madness stuff with my brother last year, and then COVID ended up hitting, and guess what? We still have COVID in the US. It has not gotten better. It has just progressively gotten worse, where in some places it's gotten better, and then holidays happen, and then be like, oh, I'm not going to fucking spend Christmas without me nan, bruv. Who cares if I have COVID? Let me call up the fucking pharmacy, bruv, to see if they got COVID medicine for me. What's that? You don't got it, but you guys are talking about vaccines? What the fuck? I believe, let's see. I don't know what my state's COVID plan is. I don't know what the COVID plan is. This is something I have not looked up. I've heard it talked about from people who live in Los Angeles, California, you know, like the comedians and all that stuff. You know that all the, you know, friends of fucking Joe Rogan, right? You know, all the friends of and they ended up mentioning that, you know, some like, oh yeah, my wife's gonna get it in March, but like I will qualify for it in June. And I was like, just kind of like thinking about it. I'm like, June? What the fuck, June? And I was like, man, I knew it was going to be like putting out really, really long, but like, you know, he's in his early 40s, if not mid 40s. I was like, when the fuck am I gonna be able to get it? Am I gonna be able to get it in like fucking next year? Like, if we're going on that time span, like next fucking year? Like, what the fuck? I don't know. It's very interesting. Just listening to it, for whatever it may be. It's kind of wonderful that we tried the herd immunity thing, which is fucking ridiculous because you could get corona again, which is very wonderful. After a, what is it? I think I heard a 4-month time span, you can get it again. You know, a lot of people that I follow are getting COVID again, so that's kind of wonderful. It's kind of difficult to escape it, I guess you can say, within a sense. You can't escape it anywhere, especially when you're forced to work to do it. I know for a fact that I would be working right now doing donuts if I never quit, if I never fucking stood up for myself. I would be there white knuckling doing donuts and wanting nobody to fucking touch me. And then knowing me, I probably would have been infected. I would have infected my mom, you know, and my mom probably will die if she gets COVID. She is obese. She doesn't take care of herself. She doesn't do anything along those lines. She's just an old fat lady, right? She tries taking care of herself, but you know, her she can't say fucking no to bread. I keep trying to get bread to cut out of her diet. I'm like, come on, you gotta do it. You gotta do it. Cut bread out of your diet. Chill the fuck out. You're eating too much bread. There's bread with everything. Bread turns into sugar. She's like, I can't have sugar. I was like, bread turns into sugar. The gluten, you know, it turns into sugar in your stomach. Like, you gotta calm down on it. She's like, there's no sugar in it. It's sugar free. I'm like, it would be sugar free if it was gluten free. You know, like and she just can't fucking stay away from bread. I got her to calm down on drinking. She started drinking because she couldn't eat like sugar, so she was getting sugar through alcohol, and I was like, nothing changed. I was like, come on, nothing changed. You gotta calm down, mom. You gotta calm the fuck down. Like, I don't know what you're doing. Like, she started drinking more once my sister left, and they used to drink a lot, and and I never was up here to see how much they drank, and they were fucking binge drinkers. I asked her, I was like, have you changed the amount of you've drank since you've gotten, like, since she left? She's like, no, I've drank the same, except I'm doing it by myself now. I'm like, you guys would just drink a bottle of wine in between of you? She's like, yeah. I'm like, what the fuck? Don't do that! What the fuck? Are you crazy? Like, what the fuck is that? A bottle of wine. Like, I don't know. It's so interesting seeing and hearing people do things with an excess. Like, I can eat, you know the big box from fuck, I'm fucking stupid. I'm dumb as fuck. You know the big box from, God damn it, I'm stupid. Hold on, let me get this in my brain. You know the big box from the big meal box from Pizza Hut? It's 2 medium pizzas, wings, and like what else is in there? Breadsticks, right? I could eat that in about like 5 hours, right? I could eat that in 5 hours. I could eat the first pizza. I could eat the wings, clap those wings real quick, right? I could do all that, but like, let's see, actually, now I'm thinking about it, I want to see how far I want to expand. Should I do this far? I'm not exactly sure. I should probably mark it, actually. See how far I'm going to expand. Right? So, this is kind of terrible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So it's 19 right here, right? I don't think I should do it farther than the stairs. I think, yeah, I think right here is good. So let me actually get this down. So it's kind of interesting. I know for a fact when I was working, I was drinking I was drinking energy drinks like fucking crazy. I got my little brother hooked on energy drinks because he's like, oh, I always wanted to try Monsters, and I was just like, okay, yeah, I'll just check it out. Like, I'll go check it out for you. You know, there's Monster Water, which is pretty good. There's nothing too crazy about it. They're called Hydros, I think they're called. They're not too bad. They just taste like water, and they're $6. So, I know, I think they're $3.48, which was a lot, and something I didn't want to pay, but, they weren't that bad, and, you know, I started as, like, I bought, there was something at my job where it was, like, 3 Monsters for $3, right? You get 3 for $3, so, like, I would just ring myself up multiple times to get dollar cans of Monsters, the big cans, right? The ones that are, like, oh yeah, the 2 servings. Like, I would get that, not the big cans, not the long, not the tall boys. They're already like the mini halfway tall boys, the regular ones, right? You'll get those for like $1, right? And it'll come out to like $3 and something cents, whatever it may be, whatever it wanted it to be, you know, whatever they wanted to fucking schemize this son. What are you doing? I'm schemizing you. I'm schemizing you. And I went through all the Monster flavors. I drank them all. I would sometimes drink 2 after work, and then I was like, I would start developing fucking habits where I couldn't exist without it, right? Where I didn't feel normal, and I was like, oh no, I'm addicted to this shit. I used to feel this way with fucking soda. I was like, God damn it. God damn it. And I was like, all right, I want this, but I'll move on to something different. And I moved on to like drinking the juices, and the juices are so good. I will tell you, some of them are fucking tasty. There's this kind of like white, yellowish can, white like sandy can, like tropical punch one. Dude, that one's so good. It's not, they shouldn't taste good. Like, it tastes so good, dude. Oh my god. Like, and that was the one that my little brother fell in love with, right? That's the one that he really, really liked. And he would drink constantly, and my mom would do the deal for him, and he would drink like 3 in one sitting. And I remember I came into his room, and I was like, hey, do you have any of that Monster? I want one. He's like, yeah, I just drank them all. I was like, did you just drink them all now? He is like, yeah. I was like, hey man, you're a very little boy. You're heavy set, but you're small, right? Your heart isn't as strong as the adults yet, brother. Like I was like, you're overloading yourself on caffeine. You gotta stop. Like, you can't do that. You're gonna end up getting sick. You're gonna having a heart attack or having like fucking chest convulsions, and you're gonna think you're really having a heart attack, right? Or he'll overload in caffeine, and then the world will in turn appear slow to him. But it's just, you know, it's just the dysentery setting in, brother. After the caffeine just fucking absorbed all the water in his body, dehydrating him even further. And I was like, hey, you gotta calm down on that. I was like, you can't drink like that. It's not good for you. Like, it's really bad for you. It's gonna fuck up your kidneys. Don't drink like that. It's like, it's okay to have one every once in a while, but like drinking them every day or like slamming 3 right away is like, that's not good. That's not good, brother. That's not good. And I had to like, dude, I remember coming off of it, I would get like terrible headaches. I was like, fuck. It was like, dude, caffeine is a bitch. Caffeine is fucking ridiculous, brother. Caffeine is fucking scary, bruh. Fuck, man. When it comes to caffeine, man, fucking scary, man. Alright, let's see. How much am I gonna fuck myself over here? I have no idea. Let's see. But yeah, it's interesting seeing what people can do in excess or wherever it may be. I know there's people who can put away sugar very, very easily. You know that whole like, oh, just have some pudding after cake, yeah? When I think of all that sugar, all I think of like getting like crashing and getting a headache. I'm not too used to sugar too much anymore. So like when I eat something very sugary, let's say like I have a big piece of pie, right? Let's say I take 1/4 of a pie with whipped cream, or I do a dollop of ice cream on it, right? After I get done, when I'm eating it, I'm like, buddy, this shit fucking, this shit hot. But brother from another mother, I will let you know this right now, brother from another mother. The headache that I would get and the fucking crash I would get from overloading and like just this sick feel that I would get in my chest and stomach, I was like, God damn it, why do I do this? Like, I remember on Christmas, I got my candy bag and I ate all my candy. And I was just like, why the fuck did I do that? I almost ate it all in one sitting. I was like, why the fuck did I do that? I felt so sick. I was like, I didn't even enjoy my candy correctly, and I felt bad. I was like, fuck. Even enjoy my candy. And I ate things I didn't like. I don't like eating peanut butter as a candy, sadly. I love Reese's Cups, but I don't like eating peanut butter as a candy. I like eating peanut butter as a meal, and I don't want to, like, I don't want it to be, like, I don't want it to be known as something that I eat, eat as a treat, I guess you can say, right? Because I like peanut butter. Peanut butter is a good fill-up, nice, wonderful protein, super sugary, depending on which brand you get. We get some fucking weird organic brand that's cheap as fuck. Fucking taste, it's not creamy, I'll let you know that. It's fucking, it's fucking, it's fucking mealy, but it tastes so good, right? And the oil's on the top, and you gotta mix it, and I'm like, oh my god, oh, I don't know what brand it is. We get it from Aldi. Oh my god, we get it from Aldi. Brother, the Germans create the greatest things, brother. Germans are create the greatest things. I'm part German, brother. I'm part Germanic, brother. I'll let you know that. There's a good chance, right? We have a nice little recessive gene on the male sides where our daughters have green eyes. I will say that it skipped my grandfather, but it hit my uncle. So that means it'll skip me and hit my children if I ever have any. So that's very interesting. Very wonderful. Now I'm thinking about it, my uncle has kids with very pretty eyes. What the fuck? Yo, this boy fucking blessed. What the fuck? He had he ended up dating two people, right? Two both white, got kids out of them, and they both had brown eyes. One got green and the other got blue, right? Each girl got different ones. It's very interesting thinking about that. Eugenics is a very wonderful, interesting study that involves you being a monster to be able to understand it, right? You know, you know, we're about like 26 minutes into this video, but you know, knowing me, you know, you never thought you'd begin like, hey, shout outs to the Nazis, you know, who just fucking mercilessly did terrible experiments on people, like they were fucking like, dude, like reading the reports of what like Nazis did to people. And like the doctors and all this stuff, and seeing documentaries and seeing how like they responded and whatever it may be, is like super villain stuff. It's like, yes, I separated them and I put acid into their veins only for them to scream louder for it to stop. But interesting enough, the twin will not feel the pain as the other one. But only when they're in the room it will feel pain. Yeah, dude, they're like, it's fucking ridiculous seeing some of the shit they did. Yeah. At night, I just watch documentaries. This is something that I really love doing, which is why I know a lot about nothing. I know a lot about nothing, but know something. No, excuse. Yeah, pretty much. You know what? I think that'll pretty much work. I think that's work also. I know a lot about nothing, I guess you can say. That is like the perfect thing. I said it backwards, but like, you know, I was gonna say I know about everything, but I know nothing. I was pretty much gonna say that. But I know a lot about nothing. That's pretty much like a perfect saying when it comes to it. And I feel like a lot of people are currently like that. I don't know, man. I've been jumping through true crime stuff. I've been jumping through spooky stories, folklore. I tried watching the SCP stuff. I'm gonna let you know right now, the SCP stuff, like, I can't fucking listen to that shit, brother. Like, it's, you know, it's like listening to someone explain their D&D game. Like, I'm pretty sure you guys understand that feeling. You're like, none of this makes sense. What are you talking about, Zay and Millie? Whatever, like, what the fuck are you talking about, you fucking idiots? Shut the fuck up with your nerd-ass game, brother. Your players are all homo, and they hate you. Yep, that's how it goes. Players all homo, and they hate you. Oh my goodness. Oh, here's something funny from the Genshin Impact scene. So, you know, this is mostly coming from teenagers. If it's coming from people in their 20s, I am fucking surprised. But you know what? I won't be surprised, because there's people who hate breeders, right? They've been hurt so fucking bad by people not accepting who they are. They just fucking hate people who breed. And then it just comes to mind, and it's like, brother, if everyone who bred goes away, there won't be you anymore. The people who make you are fucking are the male and the female, of the X and Y going together. Is that even better than me saying male and female? When the X and Y go together, it makes you, bitch. What the fuck? It makes no sense. It makes no sense. It's like fire going like, you know what? Maybe I don't want to burn dry wood anymore. Yeah, down with dry wood. Those fucking straggots, like what the fuck? I don't know, dude. It's interesting, seeing shit like that. But in Genshin Impact, so there, you know, there's a lot of kids liking this game, a lot of teeny boppers, and these teeny boppers, they hate like any form of heterosexual love in this game, and it's kind of funny seeing it, right? There is a post that I seen, of like, there's these two characters that go out to like a hilltop and look at like the sunset, or the sunrise from a hilltop. Like, very romantic, right? Couples, and they sit together. And, like, they have their characters, like, blow up the area because they hate the fact that they're, the heteros are having relationships. And it's very funny seeing that. And I think it comes from the fact that, you know, you're pretty much, like, they're pretty much doing what people do to them. They're like, yeah, you can't date who you want, right? It always has to be penis vagina, brother. It's penis vagina, and that's what it is, and that's what it always will be. And people go ups and downs and bounds to explain that what you like is not what you actually like, and will split you apart from it any type of way and rip you from it. And I think that is probably where it comes from. Like, the humor within that is, like, you're doing absolutely everything to rip apart this relationship for what they want. And then there's also, like, the Fujos and the Yumis. Yumis are female fans who like younger males, right? Like the lolicons, like the shotas, the 13-year-olds type thing. It's usually 13-year-olds. And then you also have the Fujos, which are the boy love, which are, I swear to fucking God, I can't fucking stand those bastards. I can't stand those bastards. I hate seeing them on my fucking timeline. God damn it. Like, the boy love fucking, oh my God. I can't fucking stand it. I can't stand it. I can't stand them. Like, they fucking irritate the shit out of me. The people who like boy love, right? Who like yaoi ships and stuff. Like, I can't fucking deal with it. And then Fujos, who are also, you know, also pretty much like the female, female weeb, I guess, if you just want to explain it a little bit more like that. It's more like that, I guess, within a sense, the way that I'm talking about it. But like, bro, the degeneracy, I can't stand it. I can't stand it. It is fucking ridiculous. You'll see them talk shit about, like, guys. You're like, I can't believe guys over-sexualize the characters in this game. Oh my God. And then it'll be like, I wish Zhongli mouth-fucked me. I want Zhongli to stick his dongli in my fucking throat-y. Like, that's what they do. It's very interesting. I don't know. I find it very hypocritical. And I find people make sex and being attracted to just fictional characters being, like, way more complicated and, like, than it really should be. Throughout time, people have admired fictional characters. Like, that's just how it is. And it's not weird at all. It's just to the point that it's been fucking weaponized, brother. It's weaponized. You have fucking people who like anime characters who are like, yeah, no 2D, not for me, brother. Like, why the fuck would I want a stinky 2D bitch who pisses and shits? While Kotahara, my beautiful waifu, she doesn't piss and shit. You know, she doesn't yell at me for having fun, brother. Like, come on, man. Down with women. That's all I'm saying. All I'm saying. No women, man. No stinky woman. Let's not forget, their vaginas fucking stink, brother. That's right, I'll let you know. I ain't ever met one that did not stink. I tell so fucking stupid. I'm sorry, I get so late into the episode, and whoever's watching, I just fucking go off. I'm sorry about this. I just go off on tangents and start playing characters. I remember I did this on stream and people thought it was real. Like my hell yeah, brother, the red, white, and blood red America. People thought it was real. I don't understand because it's so, like, maybe I think the fact that this is, like, that can be a real person, right? That is wholly a real person. And I think that's where it comes from. We've seen people like that in real life, and I think that's just pretty much the answer for it. So we don't really second guess it too much. But I'm not like that. I'm not like Keikone at all. at all. I will say this town pretty much tries to turn you into it that I lived in. Oh my god. The amount of Cape Kona people that I've met, the amount of Cape Kona people who fucking threaten me is ridiculous. I find it really interesting. I just find it super fucking interesting. It is insanely interesting how people treat other people here. Let's see, simple panel. You know what? We'll get rid of the simple panel. With a lot of put things away. Did we get this done correctly? All right. With pretty much the group that was the majority feeling like they're going to become the minority, and they're going to be treated and feeling as if they're going to be treated like how they treated the minority for the longest time, right? That's just pretty much like the fear, if you want to explain it a little bit more. It can come across as different, you know, XYZ, it's because of XYZ, not because of ABC, right? But when it comes down to, like, you're afraid of being treated like a minority. Because you know how minorities are treated, and they're treated like fucking shit, brother. So it's kind of easy to see. Ultra no-show socks. Bro, they're no-showing. Dude, no-shows are so crazy. It's kind of funny. My job had like a serious like, oh yeah, if there's no show happening, I will, like, you get fired. But like, if my boss's drinking buddies got no-showed, they ended up no-showing, then it was okay. There is nothing wrong with it. It's fucking stupid. I hate this shit. I hate the older generation. I don't know why they do like that. I don't know why they act the way they do. I don't know what happened. I don't know what the previous generation did to them. I don't fucking know. I don't know what the baby boomers did to them. I don't. I really don't. Because the amount of older people that you meet who are just fucking awful. I think it comes from like being stunted and not being allowed to grow and like what you like. You know, I think a lot of these weird things that we see with people, you know, saying they're like a fucking hamster, right, comes from them exploring themselves a little bit more than what most people are kind of used to, I guess you can say. They come to that conclusion because they have a freedom and understanding of who they are, even though most of the time it's usually just fucking dumbass teenager shit. Right? Like, oh, I'm a demisexual. I only date people who come after me. I only date people who I'm in love with. Like, what the fuck does that mean? Isn't that the point, fucking Brenda? What the fuck? I remember listening to this shit from a girl that I dated. Like, she got Tumblrized and she did all this fucking crazy shit. She thought she was polyamorous. Turns out she was just fucking bi and wanted to cheat on me, right? And oh god, I'm stretching my back. It feels good. And it's just so fucking weird. Like, I don't even know how to explain it. It's just so weird how, like, those thoughts can just kind of become toxic, within a sense, and just make people be fucking stupid, and appear fucking stupid, you know? Like the waifuism, like, I've talked about waifuism a little bit, a long time ago. Oh my god, I talked about waifuism on stream. I remember when I first discovered it, I talked about it, like, all the fucking time. Waifuism is so fucking weird. I find it funny. Like, when it comes to things like waifuism, I find it funny if it's done as a joke, but when it's done seriously, where it's like, I'm celebrating Kotahara's birthday today, and I made a dinner for her pillow, and I took a picture, and it's serious, right? I'm fine with it being a joke, and whatever it may be. There's a ton, like, it ends up going to this weird idol worship, this kind of shrining type of thing that people do. I guess you can say, you can see people who, you know what, yeah, just pretty much idol worship. It's kind of interesting, and I noticed that's, like, it's really prominent with, like, Asian related things, Korean and Japanese, and I don't see anything Chinese related to that. I'm trying to think more like of what, but like I don't know if you ever seen K-pop people. The way the girls, like the fandom of women, is mostly women too, which is kind of fucking crazy. The fandom of women talking about these K-pop boys, comparing them to cats, and talking about how cute they are, and like they're just sitting there and like something weird happens and they look at their friend and they smile, right? And they're like, oh my god, Bongyuk, oh my god, he's so attractive, oh my god, I wish I could find a man like Bongyuk. Like, oh my god, fucking Jesus fucking Christ, brother. That's all I gotta say. Like, seeing the way they react to it is fucking crazy, and like these dance videos, and like I don't know how I've talked about plenty before that I hate idolism. I think that shit is disgusting. At least how the fans turn it out to be, and the industry surrounding it is fucking gross. It weirds me the fuck out. There's only a few groups that I feel like, oh yeah, these are musical acts, and they actually enjoy what they do, and then they have like these guys who like, they're afraid to do anything, and they live in their fucking apartments, and they can't leave, because if they do, they'll have a female fan who wants some of their blood, and they'll get fucking injected. They'll get like, they'll have someone try to reject blood out of their body. Like, it's so weird, man. It's so fucking weird. Like, there's so many things. Like I find that on the level of lifeism. Like, it's just mental illness, yeah. It's just mental illness, bruh. Like, the whole kinning thing, where you take on the personality of a person, that shit has been around for such a long time. And then, for some reason, it went to such an extreme. He's like, yes, I am in fact CL from, yes, Black Butler. Yes, I have terrible traumatic experiences of this happening. Yes, of when my twin died. Yes, I have terrible traumatic experiences of it happening. Yes, it's in my head. Yes, I'm one damn good butler. Yes. Oh my goodness. Like, shit like that shit. Mental illness, bruv. And mental illness, yeah? It's mental illness, bruv. It's someone using escapism because they're not okay with their own specific life because of one specific, of multiple specific things within their life that they can't escape. And being a character who is charming, beautiful, and surrounded by wonderful men and or women is something everyone wants to be. Why do you think isekais are so fucking popular? Where it's just a boring fucking guy who goes to a world, gets a really awesome power, and he can do whatever he wants, and women love him, and he's respected, and he's looked down, and he's looked up upon, and he isn't treated like a piece of shit. There's a reason why isekais are so fucking popular with dudes. It's because it's a fucking power fantasy. Like a majority, as a guy, you don't really get compliments unless you're like super attractive and you put yourself out there. I honestly feel like when it comes to being a female, you will get compliments even if you don't want them. Even when you're not trying, you have to double think if you have to put like your fucking feet in a picture, right? That's the thing you have to deal with. And guys deal with fucking neglect. Literally nothing. They have to deal with literally nothing happening in their life. A guy could go on for a long time to have someone not talk to him. He could go on for months. He could live a month without talking to anyone, holding any social interaction, and be completely fine with it. But he'll have this fucking emptiness that he'll fill with just like video games or like hentai, waifuism, jerking off all the time, watching TV, anime, all you know, dripping into these type of things, and in those things, and it's very interesting. And I feel like with how the gender roles are changing now, that we're getting that with also women now, which is very interesting. Seeing me saying that, because it's totally against my norm. I could definitely say, you know, I try to be, I guess, progressive with the way I try to be okay with a lot of the things I learn. I usually, most of the things that I end up learning, I'm completely honest with you, some of the shit that that I see people are upset, I think it's fucking stupid, and it's just completely 100% not needed. Like, I don't think you need to come out and say to your parents, like, God, how do I say that? God, I don't even know how to say this. Maybe I shouldn't even say it, whatever it may be. Maybe it's just because of the type of person I am. Right? Let's see. No one in my family ever came out, right? Maybe this is why the reason I say this. No one in my family ever came out. I have a lot of aunties who are lesbian, right? None of them ever came out or anything along those lines. They just did it, and then everyone accepted it. Now, my family, you know, my family's all about the health thing and, like, not liking homosexuals, but when it comes to family, we're understanding, and we get it, but yet, when it comes to other people, it's, you know, it's just old fucking Mexican, you know how it goes. For whatever reason, Hispanics just fucking act like white people. It's fucking ridiculous. And then everyone hates fucking Mexicans, so that's pretty awesome. Pretty much. Thinking about it. And they're just accepted. But, you know, every time I always see, like, yeah, this. I remember I dated a few people who were like, yeah, I wanted to come out as bi to my family members, and I'd be like, well, I was like, why would you do that? Like, why is that their business? Like, I never really understood it. He was like, well, I want them to understand who I am as a person, and I was like, well, they're gonna have to accept you regardless because they're your daughter, and you springing this up on them like this is kind of weird and making it like a big moment. And I was like, well, it's gonna make me feel better. I was like, I don't, like, why aren't you okay with what you are? Do you, like, I don't, I was like, you just want your family's acceptance. And I was like, they're not going to at first because of the way they were. And guess what? They didn't. And they fucking, look at it, pure snowflake. And they fucking clowned her, and she got really, really hurt. And I'm like, I was like, the way you did it, I was like, I don't know. I feel like you shouldn't have done it. They're super Christian and super heavy on the religion stuff. I was like, I feel like it was just something that you would have to carry with you, and then when you move out, you're like, oh, my daughter is a lesbian, and they find out on their own. And instead of you being in their domicile and being like, guess what? Your best friend, Leslie, not coming over anymore because we don't want you eating her box. I don't know. It's interesting. I come at it a different way. Although, like, you know, I don't really think too much of it. Like, I like girls, and, like, I also like feminine, like, guys. Like, guys who dress up like girls and who are super, super girly, right? That's what that's my spectrum. I like feminine things, right? And, like, you know, you could say traps, you could say cross-dressers, you could say transgenders, or whatever it may be. Two of those words are not very good. I end up learning. And, I don't feel like I have to come out with it, but I feel like, I don't know, man. It's interesting. It's because everyone's experience is completely different, and you want to come out to your parents because you want them to accept you, and they're pretty much like your backbone. But, like, it doesn't fucking matter what my mom thinks of what I am. She thinks I'm fucking gay anyway. I don't know. Like, I've been ridiculed for this shit for a long time. That it did mess with me, but as I got older, I was like, it doesn't fucking matter what they think. If they hated me because of it, then they fucking hated me because of it. There's nothing I can do about it. And I hope that over time they'll learn. And there's a good chance they will, but there's also a good chance they won't. Like, you get, like, one of those fucking stubborn bastards who are like, yeah, we're praying for you, by the way. You know, you little evil hell spawn, while you're eating, you know, you're sucking your husband's dick, and you're eating your wife's bajunch. right? We'll be praying for you, and hopefully you stop. We'll pray the gay away, and hope you're not gay anymore. I don't know. It's very interesting. It's interesting. Maybe it's not me saying the correct thing when I'm coming out, like saying about it, because what I'm saying definitely sounds bad. But I don't know. I feel like there should be some moments where it shouldn't be said, just for your own safety. If that's just the way I could probably convey it, right? And then you go, fuck no, that's not how it works. They're supposed to accept me. And I'm just like, alright, enjoy hating your dad forever. Enjoy having your dad not like you. While coming out with it, like, openly like that. I don't know. I also find it weird that coming out with your sexuality to people is kind of weird. Saying like, oh yeah, I'm sexually attracted to this. I always find that weird. I don't know. I always feel like that's something that you really don't share. You know, and I just shared it like earlier, but I feel like it's something you don't share. I don't know why. Like, it doesn't matter. If you're stifled like that, then it does matter. So in turn, right? You know, so like, it's kind of weird. But I hopefully, when time goes on, it doesn't matter, and you end up coming home, and you end up finding out your son has a boyfriend. Shit, there he goes. He's gay, and then you make fun of him, and then you bully him, and you start doing things. He's like, oh, what you drinking? Can I drink out of that glass? It was like, oh, what you drinking? Can I try some? And he'll go and like try to drink your glass, and you grab the glass. You're like, no, I know where your mouth's been. Go pour your own glass. Oh, whatever. Anyway, I'm done for today, everyone. Have a wonderful day. Bye.